Estás entrando a la experiencia Latino Radio TV a través de este stream. No olvides que también puedes escucharnos a través de nuestra aplicación Latino Radio TV bajándola directamente de iOS o Android.
Soy Royo y puedes verme en vivo todos los lunes a las 3 de la tarde, tiempo de Texas, y a las 4, hora de Florida.
Por Facebook y YouTube. Then, while you're driving home from work in the afternoon, you can listen to my show on LatinoRadioTV.com every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Florida time, 5:30 p.m. Texas time. Come experience Actitud y Pasión with Royo. Y recuerda,
tienes una cita con Royo. Cada lunes nos vemos.
Sigue con nosotros. Viva la magia Latino Radio TV.
Hey, how's it going? This is Royal with Latino Radio TV, Actitud y Pasión con Royal. How's it going? ¿Cómo les va? Man, this is going to be great Monday afternoon with Royal. Just a fun time today. I may have some people coming in. I may not, but see what happens. We're going to hopefully start a new segment here on the next coming weeks, and it's going to be exciting. We're definitely going to stay bilingual, but we're going to introduce more English to this show here. As you know, I come from an English-speaking channel where it was completely English. Once in a while we spoke Spanish, but as Erika invited me to come to Latino Radio TV, I'm speaking more Spanish now than ever before. Well, actually, it was a time in Dallas where I spoke a lot of Spanish. But you know what? I'm here, and it's going to be great. Wearing the logo Latino Radio TV shirt. So guys, if you haven't downloaded your application, guys, make sure and do that. It is very simple. The instructions are all over our page, but download your application so you can see it on the radio. I mean, on the telephone, either for the Android or for the iPhone system. We got music 24/7. Lots of shows like this one and others on coaching, on family issues, on finances. We have shows on just about everything. We're bringing in a new show, hopefully, on women issues. Women's safety and family issues here coming up pretty soon. And so on Tuesday, some of you may know, I have pretty much for I don't know, a couple of weeks now, maybe a couple of months, I've been bringing in different authors from all over the world. This coming Tuesday, I'm going to bring somebody else. On Thursdays, I will bring either artists, music artists, or art artists, or anybody else of interest into that show. And of course, some of you that are part of the chess scene, you know that on Saturday at 7 p.m. I have my chess puzzle show, and so you guys are welcome to see all that. So great, man. What's up with you guys? Who's around here? Who is here today? All right, we got La Latino Radio TV YouTube channel going on. You can see us there on YouTube. Latino Radio TV or Latino Radio TV Facebook or Actitud y Pasión Facebook. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm live. I sure am. Let me hit my different pages here. And I am live on YouTube. Yes, we are. So great. I always want to make double check, let's see, here we go. We got that one, we got that one, we got that one, and 3-4 other ones. And they're all going pretty strong. So great, man. So what do you guys want to talk about today? We want to make this show more of an open topic. Sometimes I'll bring in a prepared topic. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll bring guests that'll have a prepared topic, and let's see where that goes. Okay, guys? So let me see here. Cool. I might have a guest here coming in here pretty soon. We can just talk some stuff. But anyway, definitely like, follow, and share, and let's take it from there. Let me look at my comment section. Okay, cool. They're coming in a little bit. So, guys, how was your weekend? Lots of events going on. A couple of different let's say parties, but festivals. Of course, those turn into parties because there's always good food, there's good music, and you interact with friends, perhaps friends you haven't seen in a while, and that kind of deal. I mean, if it's a community festival, that's pretty cool. Down here we have what they call kermeses. I don't know, these are some church events. Certain churches have they call kermeses, and it's kind of like it's a carnival. Basically, they'll have booths with different food, and they'll have different little events. Like cake walk, and I guess I don't know, different little things that either kids play or the adults play. They have like a bingo type of deal going on, and so they just singing, or there's music. They normally bring some live groups to perform, and it's fun. You get some homemade goods, because a lot of times the community members or the church members, they all bring in their goods, man, and they also sell stuff. Though you'll see booths where they're selling plants or they're selling whatever, man. But it's a fun time, and it's normally 1 or 2 days, and so that's those kind of festivals that happen there. I know there's watermelon festivals, strawberry festivals, onion festival. Believe it or not, I think there's an onion festival close to the San Antonio area. I know it's a strawberry festival around there, and different things like that. Is so those are always really really nice to go to. It's always a fun time to go to those events. Also, there's some movies that are coming up. I haven't been to the movies in a while, man. I'm hoping to go here pretty soon, because I kind of miss going to the movies. I mean, during pandemic, or I mean, I guess we still are. I don't know if we are or not, but during pandemic, of course, we weren't going, and now I kind of want to go. I just haven't found the time. I'm constantly working. Either I'm doing lessons, or I'm preparing for the show, or I'm talking to people about coming on the show. So if anybody wants to come on the show, man, just definitely, call me, either message me on on my profile page, or you can message Latino Radio TV, and I'll get the message through there. Eventually, the conversation will continue on my profile page, because it's a lot easier for me to get those messages. Sometimes I'll get messages on ACTITUD y PASIÓN, and again, I transfer them over to my profile. It's just a lot easier, because I definitely get those messages the moment you send me a message. The other pages, I will get them, but sometimes I don't hear the notifications, or I don't see it, especially now that you have to kind of switch everything and then go to that page and then come back. And so I really don't get a chance to do that. And so the other day, and I'm really good about answering messages. I mean, one of my pages is like at 100%, like instant. And then I have the other one. Well, Latino Radio TV page is kind of hard sometimes, because there's so many of us that get messages there, and it's hard, but normally we try to respond. If anybody's interested in interviews, definitely give us a call. We got plenty of local locutores, radio announcers, and it's because some shows are done just on the radio, and some shows are done on live on Facebook and of course YouTube. But it depends on on how it goes. I prefer doing it live on Facebook, because you get two options. Every time you do a show, the following night this comes out. Except this show. This show is live tonight on Latino Radio TV radio at 5:30 Texas time and 6:30 Miami time. And so So if you missed this show, you can hear it later on tonight or this evening, as things go by. So great, man. We're having great weather over here in Brownsville, Texas. That's where I live, where Texas drops like this. You have the Gulf of Mexico on one side. You have Mexico, and it's a great place to live. Green, always hot, always. And so our winters are like, man, our winters are. I make maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, maybe 5 days. You wear thick jackets out of the winter season, and most of the times you're either in hoodies or just a regular shirt. And for the most part, we don't wear shorts in the winter unless we can take it. But for the most time, that's when we wear jeans. I wear shorts year round, except if it gets cold, then I wear my jeans. So the weather's lovely down here, man. It's great. Let's see what's going on over here. Somebody popped in and then they popped out. I guess they're coming back in. So yeah. What else? What else? Some of you are making resolutions here. What are we doing resolutions for? Well, guess what? It's November, guys. It's November, and here I'm looking at this, but here we go. Okay, it's November, and guess what happens? We have 2023 coming up. It's November, guys. Remember, in January 2022, we all made resolutions. We were going to do this. We were going to change that. We were going to this was the new habits we were going to start, and it's like, wow, what happened to that? What did we accomplish, or what are we still working on that at least we started, or what did we say we were going to do that we didn't start? It's like every year it's the same. We say we're going to do something, and sometimes we just don't do it. I'm guilty of that as well. And so, man, what do you do? It's still November. It ain't too late, man. Remember, it's not too late. Let me just share a little picture with you. I love to share pictures, but I'm going to share with you guys a picture. And basically, yes, today is the start of new beginnings. It starts today, guys. And so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to start. You don't have to wait till Monday. It is Monday. Today is Monday, and we can start today. What goals do you have? What is it that you want to change in your life? Is it health? You have some health goals? Do you want to change some things? Maybe you went to the doctor and the doctor said, hey, you have your high cholesterol is high. Maybe you're gaining some weight. You need to lose some weight. Maybe you need to gain weight. What are some health goals that you want to accomplish? Other things. Maybe you want to increase your money situation. You want to maybe looking for a job, or maybe looking for a second job, or maybe looking for something to do on your spare time to generate some money, generate some income. They say that most people that have great wealth, that's how they started, by having a second income. And it is said that the ultimate goal is we should have in our savings at least 4 months of our salary saved up in case of emergencies, man. And it's like, hey, that's a goal. That's the goal here coming the new year. Is like, man, you know what? I'm thinking, okay, I wanna create that. I think for me, I want to get myself a little bit more financially stable. I'm okay. But you know what? We're getting into an age where, I don't know, some of you may know I'm a retired fashion photographer. And so I guess I retired in 2000, but I'm a weird case. But from 2000 on, all I've been doing is doing chess lessons. And, it's kind of like, it's kind of like, I mean, it is a job, you know. I mean, I work, uh, income comes in and the whole bit, and it's, you know, it's pretty good. It's not like six figures or anything like that, but it ain't shabby. You know, I'm above, you know, on a low year, like maybe last year, I think it was 25. You know, I've had some 50s in there. So it depends, because I do a lot of chess lessons, and a lot of people look for me to work with their kids. And, you know, I even do groups. I work in, do lessons in California, basically Orange County for now. I do lessons in Dallas, a couple of them in New York. I have a student in um, Casablanca in Morocco. I have two students in Mexico City. So, you know, I get around as far as my chess lessons, and, you know, here I am, retired, but that's one of the reasons I retired from photography, because I love chess so much that I shut down my studio and decided to just convert the rest of my life to teaching chess. And that's what I'm going to do. And of course, now when the talk show started, man, this opened a whole new vision for me in a whole bit. So I started doing the chess shows, and then I started doing, those of you that remember me, I was working with Talk Show Central RTV Styles. Sharky and I were doing great. But Erica pulled me over here to Latino Radio TV, and so I'm over here. But, you know, it was fun. It's fun. I like it. I enjoy it, you know. But I don't know. Who knows what's the next step? You know, it is said that maybe a little bit of life coaching. You know, I love helping people. I've always helped people. I've always been a coach. Even when I was little, I was always a coach. I always worked to help out my friends, whether it be teaching them to play better basketball, teaching them chess, of course, or just figuring out a way to do things a little bit better so that we could win as a team, you know, because I've always had the position of coach. I've always been in a coaching position. And in life here, you know, I meet somebody and I see some potential in their life, and I say, hey, man, what about this, man? What about that? And then it's like, you know, we go with that. And let me move my camera a little bit here. And so, yeah. So what are your goals, man? What are your goals for 2000? What is it? Let me go here to show you a couple of pictures here. But let's see what your goals are as far as where am I? Here we go. As far as 2023, what is the goal? I mean, sometimes it's said that what do we got to do? We gotta go with a big A, you know. What's the big A, you might say? Well, the big A is no, I'm not going to do an English class, although I might just, you know what? That's another thing I'm going to start doing. The big A is ambition. You know, ambition is the first step to success. And then the next step, or the second step, is action. And those are two words that you know, we need to really look at: ambition and success, or ambition and action. And you know, today's show is sponsored by the letter A. Today's show is sponsored by the letter A, you know. And so I invite you guys to participate and leave a message. If you're here with this from the Speaking Spanish audience, hey, los invito a que participen y dejen un comentario. Es rollo con Latino Radio TV, y estamos haciendo un show más con un poco más de inglés. A lo mejor voy a tener un tiempo en donde vamos a estudiar un poquito de inglés también. So, alguna pregunta, pues mándenmela, pónganme en los comentarios. And let's see who comes to visit us today, okay? But, you know, success, el éxito. Todos queremos alcanzar el éxito, ¿verdad? Pero el éxito, como puse en la foto, empieza con la ambición. Ambición. Tengo una ambición de esto. So, ese es el primer paso. El segundo paso para llegar al éxito es la acción. Tenemos que tomar acción. We must take action. Otherwise, nothing gets done. You know, no, una buena idea nunca se ha realizado sin acción, sin planear. You know, a brilliant idea has never come to pass, has never become reality unless action is taken, you know, and all of that. And so, yeah. Hola, Marco, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo te vas? Hace mucho que no te miro, Marco. Qué bueno. Marco, again, es un great guy. Todo el tiempo está ocupado con sus shows. Tiene un show todos los días de la mañana a las 7 de la mañana. Y, oh my God, es increíble este chavo. Es el coach de la felicidad. Y lo reconoce ustedes porque tiene los anteojos amarillos, como las letras que miran aquí. Y so sí, man, para buenos consejos o sugerencias o coaching ideas, yeah, denle una de esas. Hey, Royo. Hey, Norma, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo te va, Norma? ¿Qué me cuentas, Norma? ¿Qué dices, San Antonio? Vi que andabas ahí bailando y haciendo la Macarena y quién sabe qué más estabas haciendo. Pero, you know, Norma es una persona que le gusta andar alegre. She loves to be happy. She's a happy person, you know. And we gotta be happy, you know. Como mi amiga Adriana. And Adriana is normally here, but she's working on her book, guys. And she's now going to focus only on Tuesday with me. Y man, but she's also another that's happy. She's always doing all these different things that she's doing because she's promoting different businesses. And so in Argentina, they love funny videos and they love watching funny videos. And so she'll do a funny video and then she'll attach the advertisement ad of that particular company. And they love it, man. And she's happy, man. I remember she was telling me in the beginning when we talked about it, and she goes, "Man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go into advertising and marketing. I don't hate it. I don't want to go to it." And I say, "Hey, you know what? But if it's gonna generate money, go for it. Try it out." And now she loves it, man. So sí, ay. No, sí es verdad. ¿Quién está? Sí. ¿Qué dice Norma? A ver, Norma está diciendo algo aquí. Deja ponerlo por acá y deja hacerle esto. A ver, ¿dónde lo tengo, Norma? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo lo miro? A ver, ahí está. Ahora sí, ya sé que eres tú. ¿Van a ir a las misiones? We're working on that. Okay, good. Qué bueno. Yeah, well, you know what? Estamos hablando de las metas que vamos a lograr en el 2023, ¿verdad? Y una de las metas también es de ser un poquito más espiritual, you know. One of your goals might be becoming more spiritual, more in touch with your heart, more in touch with your soul, perhaps more in touch with your relationship with God. But, you know, a sense of being spiritual, you know, that always works. You know, I know Erika that talks a lot about being loved, and you know, she says if God is love, we should imitate that. You know, we should represent that. And she strongly believes that, and she tries to be love in all situations, right? Y dice, sí, exacto, ¿verdad? Sí, es verdad. So, the thing is this. Me perdí. Pero la cosa es esto. Si Dios es amor, debemos de ser amor hacia los demás, hacia las personas de alrededor de nosotros. If there was more love coming from each other, man, this world would totally be a totally different place. Man, it would really get us to become more blessed. Nos bendeciera más si tuviéramos más amor en nuestras vidas, ¿verdad? Si fuéramos más amables con unos con los otros, si tuviéramos un poquito, ¿cómo se dice? Tuviéramos un poquito más paciencia. We need to be more patient with each other. We need to have more love towards each other. You know, the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them done unto you. Those are not words, man. We need to leave that. Este año, you know, basically, yeah, this year things happened that made me reprogram my life with what really matters. Es verdad. Eso realmente es verdad, Norma. Hay que reprogramar nuestras vidas a lo que realmente es importante. Yes, we come to a time at the year where we must reflect. Don't wait till December 31st to reflect upon your life and decide what you want to do, do it before. Think about it. Get a pad, get a piece of paper, whatever, and start writing. Ask yourself some questions. A good question would be, what did I do this year? What did I do with my life this year? Yes, I think that would be extremely well. Ask yourself, ¿qué hiciste con tu vida este año? ¿Dónde se fue el año? ¿Qué es lo que lograste? What did you accomplish? Uh, y sí, pues dice Norma que se van a ir a México a servir y a trabajar con las personas allí, y enseñar lo que han aprendido. Pues qué bueno, Norma, te felicito. Hay muchas personas que necesitan nuestras ayudas. There's lots of people that need our help out there. Hey, Debbie, how's it going? You doing all right? Debbie, I think you moved to New Mexico now. She was before she was in Amarillo, but I think she moved back. So yeah, but that's the thing, man. That oh, there's been missing a talk. So yeah, but yeah, it comes to that. It comes to that part, that time of the year where we got to make some changes, but one of the things that I think I came out with it. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I just put it together, and I know I definitely put it together, but I don't know if it's completely all mine. Maybe some of it might be mine, some of it's not. But it's this. Definitely dream big. Definitely dream big. Work hard. Stay focused. I think that's the biggest thing that we miss out. Los perdemos el enfoque. Soñamos grande. We dream big. Empezamos a trabajar con bastantes fuerzas, con bastantes ganas. We start working hard with all our heart, but somewhere in the focus aspect of it, perdemos el enfoque. Y por eso a veces empezamos y no logramos a llegar al final, no llegamos a llegar al éxito. Por eso es muy importante el cuarto punto aquí que dice, surround yourself with good people. Ponte alrededor de personas que tienen buen corazones, de personas que tienen éxito, que personas que quieren lo mejor para ti, que van a estar a tu lado y que te van a estar apoyando y que te van a estar dando porras. Sí se puede, tú puedes, Norma, tú puedes hacer esto. You can do it. You need to surround yourself with people that are successful, that people are doing what you want to do, that people are living the life that you want to live, that people that are, if you're an author, that people surround yourself with other authors that are writing the books so that you can get motivated. If you're an artist that wants to sing, that wants to play with a band, surround yourself with musicians, follow them and imitate, their career and their success path. And I guarantee you will reach that, because when one person alone stands on a dream, it can happen, but it's hard. It's hard, and you need motivation. I know I need to be motivated every day to do what I do. I tend to be a motivator, so when I want to do something, I try to get with somebody that can do something, and then I can turn myself into a coach, and at the same, both of us learn. So when I come from a coaching level, I'm kind of pushing them, but at the same time, since I'm pushing them, guess what? I have to lead by example, so I need to push myself. And that's how a lot of times how I work, because it's hard. It's hard to do that. You know what? Let me take a short break here for Latino Radio TV, and let's see what we got going. We're going to cut with a little video in between. Y aquí vamos.
Si a ti te gusta la naturaleza, también te va a gustar latinoradiotv.com. Descarga nuestra aplicación y llévanos contigo 24/7. Descarga nuestra aplicación latinoradiotv.com.
And we're back. So definitely download your application for Latino Radio TV and see all our amazing shows and music. And as you saw, Erica de la O, she is the CEO of Latino Radio TV. Man, you're going to have some fun. So let's go back to our comments here. Y dice exacto. Her comment here, let me put this one up here. You guys can read it. Dice, basically, I'm going to read it in English here for you guys. Dice, I have experienced myself and lost myself, but at the same time, I have wondered why I have lost myself. And it's like God tells me you're lost, because I'm showing you how great you can be in other areas, but you need to focus on your health, because without health, there is nothing. Wow. Exactamente. Exactly. A lot of times, como dice Norma, we need, toda la situación que a veces Dios nos dice, man, yo te quiero poner en contacto con lo que tú tienes que hacer, ¿verdad? Porque sin tu salud no tienes nada, no vas a tener nada, lo vas a lograr. And it's true. We need to work on our health. And I know Norma, I think in the past, 4 months or something like that, she's been walking. And, believe it or not, I used to do shows on this because at one time, I don't know if some of you know, pero en un tiempo yo pesaba 350 libras. Y esta es la historia, y muchos lo han oído. Pero una vez fui a comprar unos shorts en el Walmart y me tocaba ponerme unos shorts de talla 50. I went to Walmart. I was going to get some new pair of shorts, and man, my shorts were going to be size 50. And I got pissed, man. I tell you, I got upset. I decided, man, forget it. I put the shorts back and I walked out. I literally walked out the store because I was mad. I refused to buy a size 50. Me salí de la tienda, porque dije, no voy a comprar unos shorts de la talla 50. So, ¿qué lo que hice? Vine para atrás, me senté en la computadora y me salió un comercial de esos que salen en el internet, ¿verdad? De Facebook. Y era una persona que se llama Isabel del Río. Ella hablaba de The Diet Solution. Hey, le doy promos. One of these days she's going to come to the show. But ella hablaba de The Diet Solution. Y el Diet Solution era que no era dieta. And so, a ver, but that was the thing, era, no era dieta. Entonces, habló de las comidas que tenemos que comer y las comidas que no teníamos que comer. Y luego también vendió su program, pero yo no compré el program. Yo nomás con lo poquito que me enseñó y luego la seguía, aprendí a comer mejor. Aprendí a comer mejor. Y realmente lo que como y lo que sigo comiendo ahora es esto. Miren, les voy a dar la clave. Si quieren perder peso, esto es lo que tiene que pasar. Tienen que, claro, el ejercicio tampoco no es tan importante, fíjate. En que sí es importante, bueno, no soy experto, pero yo estoy hablando de mi vida, lo que yo hice en mi vida. Yo no empecé, yo perdí 125 a 150 libras en esta try, sin ejercicio, nomás comiendo. Ok, y yo como bien, yo era de los que cuando comía más antes, bueno, ya hacía como 5 años o más para allá, man, yo decía de los que iban al buffet y me echaba hasta 7 platos, man, yo cargaba, I got my money's worth when I went to a buffet, you know, but this is what I decided to do, esto es lo que decidí hacer, como, en la mañana, huevo y tocino, no más. Huevo y tocino, ninguna otra carne, nomás huevo y tocino. ¿Qué más? Arroz y frijoles. Sí, arroz y frijoles. Para las carnes, nomás pollo o pescado. Ningún tipo de carne, nomás pollo o pescado. 2 o 3. Todas las frutas que quieras comer y todos los vegetales que quieras comer. ¿Qué más? Tomo pura agua. ¿Qué más? Nueces de almonds, ¿verdad? Es todo lo que como, es todo lo que comía. Y cuando empecé, era todo grill. Todo was grill. So when I first started to lose, my 150 or so amount of pounds, this is what I ate. And I only ate, guys. I had eggs and bacon. That's it. I had rice and beans, chicken or fish, all the vegetables, all the fruits, drank only water, and ate almonds. That is it. If it wasn't one of those foods, I wasn't eating. And of course, I went hardcore, so everything was grilled. And I could have myself a big servings. Now, why those particular foods? Because when you want to lose weight, guess what? The more you poop, the more you lose fat. Because all other foods that I did not mention, stay in your system. And that's what creates the fat. See, if you think about the models, what do? They stick their finger in the mouth and they vomit. That's how they keep thin. That's how they lose weight. So we want to do the same thing, but we want to do it where foods come out naturally. And so those foods that I mentioned are what Isabella del Rio used to say. Those are fat-burning foods. Not that they burn fat. No, she wasn't trying to say that. What she was saying is that they burn out of your system quickly. So, quite frankly, when you eat, you should poop right almost within a while. You should poop. And the more you poop, the more you lose weight. So, yeah, dice Norma, I was 389 pounds, and I was with provided service so many years until they offer hospital, and then my breaking point was I realized I didn't want to die. Yes, that is true. I know there's a show out there, I think it's called My 600-Pound Life, and it's like, man, it's hard. I couldn't. I mean, I felt big, and then I work with kids. I do chess lessons, and I was like, man, I had to constantly have something to wake me up because I was falling asleep, before all that. And so, yeah, dice, I'm working on my page why I say no to beer, to surgery. I've been working on curing my soul first so that I can get there. If after that I can't, I'll go to surgery. No, but you can do it. Naturally is much better, Norma. Remember, the hard part is not to quit, to keep yourself. Yes, is right. I get the point I can't walk. Yeah, right now you can't walk. I did that for a year and I lost 150 pounds just eating that, Norma. That's what I did. Then I felt I was already had lost a lot of pounds. And so guess what? A little fry here, a little piece of bread here, a little sweet bread here, a little this, and all of a sudden I gained like 80 pounds. And then I said, man, I need to take those out. And so what I started to do is I went again, starting to eat the same way, eliminating everything that didn't go with that plan. And I still pretty much stay at that, but I started to walk. I was walking 2 miles every day. 2 miles every day. And that's not a lot. But, you know, if you can't walk, Norma, I would suggest maybe walk around the block or walk, I don't know, go to some church. Go to some church and or somewhere where there's a parking lot that doesn't have a lot of movement, and just walk around. Just walk around once, and that's it. But do it constantly. The idea of exercise is to constantly do it. That's when you're going to lose. That's when you're going to see the results. The results take a little bit of time, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. This is why. Again, it's a matter of what's I going to say? Invest in your well-being. Invest in your wellness, and you will have great results in the future. Otherwise, you're going to have to deal with sickness. Does that make sense? And so that's the thing. But yeah, recently I stopped walking because I injured my foot, and I see myself gaining a little bit of weight, and I want to lose it back. So I'm going to start walking again. I had started a challenge called hashtag 2 mile challenge. And I had a group of people that from all over the United States that were doing that, and on a daily basis they would send me, hey, I did my 2 miles, I did this, and I was also posting the same thing. And so I will challenge you, 2 mile challenge, and I guarantee you you're going to feel better within 1 week. They say that if you do any habit that you want to change, si haces cualquier hábito por 21 días, lo vas a seguir haciendo el resto de tu vida o hasta que decides parar. A habit is created after 21 days. And that's what you do. If you can walk for 21 days, even if it's around the block, you're going to continue to walk. And guess what? You walk around the block every day, walk a little bit more, walk a little bit more until you get to the mile. And I know it's sometimes it may say that's ridiculous, but you know what? Some people can walk 1 mile. Some people can walk 2 miles. I used to walk 4 or 5 miles. Trust me. That's what I used to do. Because I would challenge myself every time I would walk to go a little bit longer and go a little bit faster. That was my ultimate challenge. Okay, how can I walk these 2 miles a lot faster to where I got to where I could walk 4 miles under an hour? And so that was maybe like 15 minutes. And so, but and I actually wanted to even reduce it to less, but I'm not there yet. Now, when I started walking again, then I went back to where I was walking 3 miles in 1 hour. So I reduced, but that's okay. I'm walking, or I was walking. So I want to get back. And so when you start, hey, start slow. Maybe for me, it's going to be walking 1 mile, going to 2 miles, and so on to get to the 4 miles that I used to, And if I never get back to the 4 miles, hey, as long as I'm walking, I would say 2 miles, man, that is super, super great. If you can only walk, a parking lot, a small parking lot. So you go maybe park at a church and walk around the parking lot of a church. That's probably a quarter of a mile. Most of the time, that's a quarter of a mile, because normally 4 times around, I think 4 times or 6 times around a small parking lot at like at a church or somewhere like that, that'd probably be 1 mile. So yeah, yeah, a lot of times at home sí se puede también, but be careful because again, you're going around and go outside, get some fresh air. You need it. You need vitamin D, so the sun is very healthy. So sí, you can do all of that. Es verdad. But everybody, wherever you're at, that's what I would suggest. If you have some weight loss goals, yeah, and you have to stay motivated. Norma is right. You have to stay motivated. Little by little, little steps every day get you the big results. It's not going to happen. You're not going to go to the gym or sign up for Zumba lessons or get a trainer, and on the first day you're going to lose 20 pounds. No way. A lot of times, believe it or not, you actually gain weight. You actually gain weight before you start losing weight because you're working out and things are moving in your body. But once you're consistent, that eventually, boom, goes down, and you feel a lot lighter. But here's the benefits, guys. You're going to get more energy. Hey, Leticia, ¿qué tal, Leticia? ¿Cómo te va? Qué fabuloso show tuviste, Leticia, con Esperanza sobre los tés. A mí me encanta el té, el del Sudáfrica, y también me gusta el mate. Ahora, yo voy a un lugar donde tienen diferentes tés, y realmente yo le digo a mi amiga, ella se llama Amber, esto es en el hueso aquí en Brownsville, y le digo, Amber, dame un té, y pues hace mucho que, tengo ya tiempo, ya me conocen, ¿verdad? Solo hazme mi té, ya ni me pregunta cuál, ella no me da un té, porque ella sabe que de los 4 que venden, parece que son 4 o 5, no sé, ni sé, yo creo que nomás uno no me gusta, todos los demás me gustan, y el que me dé, man, a todo dar. Y como Adriana es de Argentina y en Argentina tienen las costumbres del mate, el otra vez porque vi un amigo y una amiga a ese lugar y querían un té, y le digo, mira, pues, y vi la palabra mate y digo, órale. Le dije a Amber, hey, hazme un mate, y man, me gustó bastante. Leticia, qué bonito show. Sí, el Ramdes, man. Pero a mí me lo hacen caliente y luego nomás dejo que se ponga un poquito tibio, y porque no me gusta que se sirva caliente, no muy caliente, pero me gusta que se sirva caliente, pero luego me gusta tomármelo tibio, pero no me gusta frío. Yeah. Saludos y apapaches, sí, igualmente, un gran abrazo para ti, sí, todo el mundo. Man, yeah, me quedé asombrado. Man, you guys need to go to this page, guys. Let me put it up here. Look at this page. Look at Apapáchame. Look at that page and go. Yeah, el chai tea. Leticia Zárate had a show today. She had my friend Esperanza Hernandez from Mexico City, and they were talking about teas, man. The world of teas, man. Everything from green tea, chai tea, rhombus tea, mate, and others. And she was showing the different colors and the textures and I guess they call it the grains and all that, the leaves, and oh man, it was awesome. And then she was showing all the kettles, the different teapots and the cups. I mean, it was a great show, man, because there's a whole culture of the tea, of tea drinking people, man, and it's really, it's very, very, very interesting. Thank you, Leticia, for having a show like that, because it brings us knowledge. Nos trae la información que quizás nunca la vamos a buscar, nunca las vamos a buscar ese tipo de información. Por eso son estos shows, para traer información, y la gente se mete al show y dice, interesante, interesting, wow, man, quizás tenían esas preguntas en la mente, quizás no, pero aprenden algo. Y es lo que me gusta de este tipo de shows. El tuyo especialmente, todo el tiempo hablas de diferentes tipos de comidas y que los traes la hambre, Leticia, realmente a veces con los shows y las personas que traen a veces y que cocinan comidas bien ricas, oh my God. So great. So, man, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Aquí en una tarde con Royal, just having some fun. I think somebody said they were going to come in. I don't know, Christy, are you still, if you're still around, man, you got like 10 minutes to show up. If not, then more than likely she's going to come in later on. Man, let's see if this is her. No, this is not her. But that's fine. Sometimes, I was talking to her this morning. We were talking about some book or something, and I said, "Man, come to the show and just talk about life and all of that." Because she's got a lot to talk about and a lot to share with you guys. And we're actually, me and her, Christy and I, are going to do a show about helping people get past divorce, get past abuse, get past certain situations like that. So it's going to be a really interesting show when I mean, it might be next week or the following, but we're definitely moving in that direction. And so, guys, definitely, again, this is going to be a bilingual show, but we're going to bring in more English because I think more people want to hear the English as well. Y a ver qué, y voy a tratar de traducir lo que digo y todo eso. Pero qué bien. Norma, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Leticia, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Saludos para toda la comunidad de Apapáchame. Saludos para toda la comunidad de San Antonio, Argentina. Un abrazo para Argentina y para Diana allá. Y Silvia, mi amiga Silvia. Tati, ¿qué tal? Un abrazo, Tati, y una gran sonrisa para ti y para tu hermana Martina, que la estén pasando bonito. Ahorita se me hace que a lo mejor están disfrutando de un mate a este tiempo. Su salud, y que la estén pasando bonita. California. Ya sé que él me estaba hablando de California la otra vez cuando salió en un show. Era María Romo. ¿Qué tal, María Romo? Saludes. Y mañana parece que tienes un show, ¿verdad, Leticia? So va a estar bien, sí. ¿Quién dice? Saludos para Ari y la familia. Sí, es verdad. Ari Adriana. So cool, man. So, any last words? Yo soy el que I'm telling myself any last words. So, any last words to me? So, I don't know. I think I'm going to show you a picture. Les voy a mostrar una foto. Y la foto es Nothing and no one can stop you when you know you have a purpose. Nada en el mundo y nadie en el mundo te puede parar cuando tú sabes que tú tienes un propósito. ¿Me entiendes? Si tú tienes un propósito, tú agárrate bien y amárrate los pantalones y ponte lo que tú te quieras poner, pero tú dale y sigue tu propósito de tu vida. Y so remember that. That's the thing. ¡Hey! Mira quién llegó aquí. Mercedes, ¿qué tal, Mercedes? Mercedes, mándame fotos. Es más, me gustaría hablar contigo quizás al ratito o si no a la noche, porque tú vas a venir al show el jueves. Mercedes de Orlando, Florida, va a venir al show y vamos a tener un show fabuloso. So Mercedes, saludos, un abrazo. Y los vemos. Te mandé un mensaje en tu Messenger y te mandé un mensaje en tu Instagram. Yo soy el que te estoy mandando. A mí se me hace que no lo estás viendo porque estás ocupado o algo, pero call me, girl. Sí, guys, les digo, buenas tardes. Que la pasen bonito. Y antes de eso, deja mostrarle lo que va a pasar. A ver. El Tuesday Tuesday, guys, tomorrow we have a show with Annie Munoz. She's a woman that's now living her life. Her dream. Y ¿qué dice? That's on Tuesday. Thursday, guys, like I said, I'm going to have Mercedes come be here. Mercedes is going to be here on Thursday. And then those of you that follow my chess world, I have a show Saturdays at 7, the chess puzzle show, on the Brownsville Royal Knights page. So you can see that, guys. Definitely. I'm just going to put this message out here. Know your value, know your strength, and know you have as much right as anyone to make your voice heard and explore your potential at its ultimate end, at its utmost end. You guys are awesome. Let me go put one more here. Muy bien. So, guys, con eso, we'll let you go. I'm going to put a couple of things here. Remember, I have 3 shows. I go live, right? And this is for tomorrow, guys. I want you to see this tomorrow. And, of course, this is for Saturday. But we definitely have 3 shows that we do, right? And so, guys, have a great time. I will see you next time. So, adiós, mundo bonito. Bye, bye.
Gracias por acompañarnos en este stream. Y quiero recordarte que puedes vernos también a través de YouTube Latino Radio TV. La imagen que te atrapa. Latino Radio TV, la experiencia.